Hello, everybody. I'm here today to talk a little bit about uh, some concerns I have about the Trip J program, and I want to raise them this way in a presentation called Anti-Racist Pedagogy is an Inherently Conflictive Emotional Situation. What administrative supports do faculty need to teach students to theorize race, power, and justice? I'm David Beard. I'm a professor of rhetoric in the Department of English, Linguistics, and Writing Studies. I'm going to talk about the super cool invitation that our university has accepted in creating a Trip J program, the challenge that unique opportunity has created, the opportunities for administrators to support students and faculty differently than perhaps they've ever done before, and what I believe to be the broader opportunity that follows for supporting education across liberal education and in our majors and minors if we refine this response for the Trip J program. Just to make sure we're all on the same page, the Trip J classes will develop students' capacity to understand and engage in discourse regarding issues of race and the way that race is related to inequalities, oppression, power, and social and economic justice in the United States. They approach the study of racial inequality and oppression with one or more of the following lenses: historical, sociocultural, institutional, and structural. This is all catalog text about the nature of the Lib-Ed category, which I put in here just to make sure we all know we're talking about the same classes and what the special mission of this program is. The challenge is that Trip J is unlike any other categories in liberal education, that it specifies both ways of knowing and objects of study. It specifies that the object of study, the relationship between race and inequality, oppression, power, and social and economic justice in the United States, is specified in much the same way that sustainability is specified in the thematic categories of liberal education. Additionally, Trip J specifies the methodologies of study: historical, sociocultural, institutional, and structural, in a way that's very similar to like the social sciences category or the humanities category or the physical sciences category and other ways of knowing categories in liberal education at UMD and at other universities. At a time when registration is modeled after consumer choice, we've all seen our students with their shopping carts, right? The Trip J category appears to offer less choice than most other liberal education categories. Even math offers logic, linguistics, and other options. Students are never happy if they feel their choice is diminished. Additionally, political climates in the United States discourage even asking questions about the relationship between race and inequality, oppression, power, and social and economic justice. This is some Pew data over here that tells us what we probably already intrinsically know. The United States is very sharply divided, and race is a very polarizing question and topic in a polarized nation. As a result of the unique structure and mission of the Trip J program, I think student complaints to department heads to deans in this context will be different from the normal student complaints. For example, grades disputes, accusations of unfairness. Normal complaints can typically be resolved by appeals to syllabus, to policy, to documentation. Trip J invites different tensions between student and course material, between teacher and student, between student and institution. J.M. Shim identifies this dynamic this way: anti-racist pedagogy is an inherently conflictive emotional situation. Okay. If you believe me on all of that, if you believe that the structure of the program and the nature and mission of the program is just plain different than every other kind of course we offer, and therefore will create different kinds of tensions between students in the institution and its administrators and teachers, I think then Trip J requires us to rethink the supports that administration can give faculty teaching the Trip J courses. I think we need to get administrative support in messaging. Students already speak of getting liberal education out of the way. Faculty need support from administration in messaging the significance, relevance, and importance of this course and of the work generally. We also need help in managing the student-teacher conflict. Faculty need support in helping students understand the unique dynamics of this course. These dynamics invite us to respond with our whole being, which can feel risky, dangerous, and vulnerable. It's emotionally fraught. We aren't well prepared to deal with emotionally fraught interactions between administration and students. We need some help. Faculty need some help. Administration probably also needs some help. If we take this help, though, I think we will have a broader opportunity. Shim goes on to talk about the place of emotion in all learning. We all have feelings about knowledge, and the knowledge we have carries these effects. It's not just that Trip J courses are emotionally fraught and loaded. All of our courses carry an emotional dimension we just aren't used to addressing yet. Shim claims that pedagogy that does not take into account the unspoken emotions and affects that shape our pedagogical encounters can rarely be critical and empowering. And we want our students to be critical. We want them to feel empowered. Trip J seeks to be critical and empowering, but honestly, all university coursework seeks to encourage students to become critical and empowered. Developing a set of messages and administrative supports for Trip J will develop a better set of messages and of administrative supports across education at UMD. So how can Faculty Senate help? Can we help collate faculty input? Can we collaborate with administrative efforts to develop the supports that we and our students need in this unique educational enterprise, unique to UMD, certainly not unique nationwide, but first moving into an innovative direction? If we accommodate this innovative direction, I think we will make education better across the board. And I really want to encourage that. And I believe Faculty Senate is the mechanism we need to do that. And I hope you'll help. A few citations here because I'm a professor type, and I'm done. Thank you, everybody.